Shields up, Ironbreakers. How's everybody doing? Today we're going to be checking out Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I'm going to be doing my first impressions on this title. I'm actually really curious. I don't really know what to expect. I know that these guys were in development for quite some time, and that there was some, I think, some difficulties at some point in the development of this title, but I didn't really research too much into it. And I thought this was actually going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Turns out that is not the case. It is also on PC. As a matter of fact, the version that we're going to be playing today is going to be the PC version. It was provided to me by my good friends over at GOG.com because they just sent me an email out of the blue, and it had an access code in there if I want to check it out. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'd like to check it out. It's like action type stuff with some cinematic type stuff and whatnot. So let's see what it's all about. I've heard good and bad things about the game already since the reviews have been out and whatnot. I know that Total Biscuit is not a fan of a lot of the mechanics in it, but we will see for ourselves. This is going to be the first time I'm launching the game, so hopefully my 970 doesn't explode or anything. So let's try it out and see what happens.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel you coming. She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already done. They can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
In hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see it.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Well, that's one hell of an intro. It's like I was scared to speak in order to interrupt the experience. I want you guys out there watching right now to actually enjoy this as much as possible. And like the voices are really freaking me out. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but like how the voices kept like interrupting one another and just constantly talking over each other was kind of weird. Either way, it looks like the game is running fairly easy. I'm always scared of like actually live streaming PC games for the first time on my machine because the 970 has let me down quite a few times with graphical issues and whatnot, but it looks like it's running pretty good considering that we have everything maxed out with the exception of vertical sync. I have to say, like, just on first glance, the visuals are pretty impressive. Like, just the amount of detail on the character itself, even on the hair. It's the amount of detail on her hair and the amount of detail on the armor and the little fur piece around her neck's looking really good. Check out detail on some of these, because this is, obviously I'm going to check out a little bit of the story and whatnot, but this is also very much a first impressions video, and I want to judge a little bit on the visuals. And yeah, obviously this little corpse here doesn't have as much detail because it's meant just to be a little bit of a passing ornament. But obviously it paints the picture that she's coming into hell, basically. The big question is why?
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
R2
Do not
apparently
forget
is
my
focus.
stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hellas Gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Who's they?
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
I don't know what they're doing with sound, but like, this is really good. This thing that just happened right here, even though it's something very minimal, was very good at building tension and then suddenly just releasing all of it. That was insane.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Is that a head? That just move?
I hear you.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim.
They're
And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Okay.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to-
Oh, look at the detail. It's just, there's a lot of really well done detail on this. I was just recently on the beach because I was just on vacation, like in real life.
She wants to save him. She wants his soul to be
It's interesting seeing the little water, little rippling of waves and stuff. It's very well done. I can tell they've spent a lot of time adding these little details, like you can see the little waves on the sand and whatnot. In terms of visuals, it's a very cool-looking technical showpiece. I can tell you that much. Like, I'm impressed. The game looks very, very good. As a matter of fact, I'm impressed on two ends up until what we've played so far, which is both the visuals, which are gorgeous and extremely well detailed, but also the audio is impressive. What they're doing with audio, with the multiple voices coming at you from multiple different angles. Like, it's just, I don't know. So far, I'm very positively impressed.
I forget its name.
Only
She
from a
forgets too.
cinematic presentation standpoint, though, not
But she
so
does
much
remember that only the
gameplay.
dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Does
The
that
old
mean-
fool said there was a hidden path into it. Let's see, shall we?
Because, I mean, ultimately, the gameplay we've had so far has been pretty much walking simulator, but I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that. Sorry guys, Baby Khan and Mama Khan are heading out. I just had to say goodbye. I'm struggling with my headphones a little bit. Whoa, the audio is going crazy. Is it because I was standing still? Like, if you stand still, the audio just goes insane. You start hearing noises and reverbing and whatnot. Yeah. That is definitely the case. If you stand still, like, look at this, now I'm going to start moving. It all kind of goes away. Interesting. It's like a mechanic to keep you moving forward. Like, don't sit down a controller and AFK away from me. Obviously, you guys know me. I gotta inspect every little nook and cranny. Doesn't seem like there's actually anything here. At least not right now. Wish she could move a little bit faster, though. I'm pretty sure this is intentional for the presentation, but it's very slow pace for when you're just starting out a game.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Just down. Don't sit down. Look down. That's it. That's the way.
Through the bridge?
Going, whatever you do, don't stop. You can't. Are you scared?
You should be scared. This isn't right.
You have to turn back. You're in danger.
I was just curious to see if the voices would change their cues if I would actually go back. Doesn't seem like they're ready to recognize that. So the voices are only like as you're moving forward. It would have been a nice polished touch, like if the voices would acknowledge you actually going back.
You don't know where you're going. Just drop down. What's down there? Do you know where you are? Where are we?
Why did she do that?
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
I don't even know the controls yet. What's this?
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait.
Whoa.
Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
Focus.
Find one
Focus,
like
and
it to
you'll
open the
see
gate.
What happens if you focus? It's just like
So we have to find the rune that's on the door in the middle of this garbled mess.
it's a secret.
Oh no, okay, so this works as our target. Maybe I'm supposed to find it somewhere else. Oh, it's right there.
Its name. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
That was weird.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Some really good voice acting in the game so far.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting
Don't
for you to
don't
make that
you
little slip. You can't just wish things away.
She's terrified. She can do it.
Hell, I'm terrified. I'm scared of heights. That messed with me when she was like tipping over. You actually had to input like directional feedback in order to get her to balance back up.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Achievement unlocked. The fight begins.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. Took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Oh, what the hell? How do I block?
Finish this. End it now.
No blocking, but there is dodging. Okay. Shit. Oh, I can't attack this. What the hell?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born.
She's too scared. Which one?
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Okay. Before we do that, though, I'd like to keep hearing to this particular text.
She
Thank you
found
very
the
much.
wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. It was badly.
However, I would also like to... Okay, here we go. Controls. Direct, run. Left button. Left button's actually run. Okay. Move, look, photo mode, combat controls. Fast strike, heavy strike, melee attack. Right button, block, evade. Okay.
burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
You see, the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Oh, at least after I check the controls, I know how to run now.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of them. It is now the land of fire giants, and people from elsewhere.
Like there's a
cannot
face
endure
in
a
there.
journey there.
Imagining things?
Senua. We each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Ugh. Weird. Okay. Nick Xfinity, I don't know about the PlayStation 4 Pro, dude. Playing on PC right now. Looks like that might be our destination, so let's explore a little bit off the beaten path here. A whole bunch of dead bodies. Bunch of more dead bodies. Whoa, is that the darkness on these rocks? Looks like the darkness is coming. The darkness is coming, run away! Looks like we're gonna have to find 2 runes. Oh snap! Dude, that was cheap. That was so cheap. Parry, bitch!
He's finished. Too many of them. Find a good position. Don't let
Oh, get good, son! Come on. Oh, those parries are on point. Kick you up against this goddamn wall, darkness.
You're close.
Oh, and another parry. Dude, come on. Get good. Come on, what else you got? Casual. These are like the easiest parries I've ever done. I'm assuming enemies will get a lot tougher than this, because otherwise, I don't know. But like these parries, man, the parry game is on point. So we're gonna need an N and we're gonna need a Y. I'm pretty sure the Y is gonna come from these little thingies here. Oops.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh.
sweet.
Still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
That's an N right there.
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Look at it. It's right there. There's your N. Oh? I mean, it's always in the shadows, right? Oh. The N rune is close by. Well, where?
What's that sound? Are they screaming? Find them.
Oh, there it is. Yep, I see it. That's the N rune. Now we need the Y rune, which I'm pretty sure was further down. Because it was like, so basically you have to look at when it starts glowing. Yeah, like right there. That means it's close by. Seems to be fading. Could it be on the other side? Oh, there's the Y. Pretty sure that's going to be it, right? One of those crosses. Yep, there it is. There it is.
The roots.
Oh no, wait, I gotta put that tree. Could it be this tree? It's weird because, like, you can kind of form it with multiple things, but it looks like they want you to form it with a specific thing. There. No? Unless I have to... Oh, I need to have his dude's actual head in there. Maybe? No? I don't...
The roots.
Like, it kind of feels like it should be this, for sure, but... Could it be this one?
Are they screaming?
Okay, this is weird, because I kind of feel like we should have gotten it by now. Really, this specific thing? Okay.
The path to Hellhan is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Yeah, it opened because I found the right runes, dude.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands.
This darkness you speak of?
I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
That looks cool. It's like a horse's statue, like the Trojan horse in the movie Troy. If you guys remember that. Except that was made from boats. Something tells me the fire god's going to be considerably harder than the dudes we've been fighting so far, but it looks like the darkness is close by as well. God damn, it's so cheap! Every time! Cheap bastard.
End it. No. Nearly the end. You won.
Okay, these guys can block now.
Don't let them get behind you. Don't let them surround you.
How the frack do I switch targets?
You won. Finish this.
Finish this!
Finish him.
I don't know exactly how you're supposed to switch targets, but it looks like you just have to kind of dodge roll out of the way, but 2 targets. Yeah, that's considerably harder. Looks like the main path is going to take us that way.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
So it looks like I'll have to burn this. But first I'll need a torch. Oh, there's something burning up ahead. But then again, we have stuff burning here too. So I don't know why I would have to go this way in order to get fire.
It's there. Paradise. Focus. Subterfuge.
What's this? Looks like everything is burning now. Daylight's burning. Oh, shoot. Did we fail? Oh my God, we failed. Okay, so here's something that is being a little bit frustrating for me, and that is just like the game expects you to instinctively know exactly what you have to do, and if you don't know exactly what to do, it's going to punish you. It's like there, I guess we were supposed to just make a run for it. And I was just like, I'm enjoying this spectacle that's happening around me. And the game's like, oh, you are? Fuck you then. It's like, what? I'm sorry. That doesn't feel very right. You know, I also don't like the fact that whenever the shadows show up, it's just like stab you instantly. Like, what the hell is that? That's like the cheapest thing. But okay, I get it now. You want me to do this. And after I do that, it's just like straight up run for it. Can I skip the animation?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Looks like we made it through, but darkness is also close, so I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight soon.
Fire's disappeared. The fire. Cert is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword,
Is waiting.
and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna have another running bit, except I'm assuming this time.
She needs to find it. Another fire sacrifice.
I'm assuming this time they're gonna. Yep, looks like we're fighting.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it? And then
Everything will burn.
concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Okay, so they're giving you narrative clues as to what you're expected to do.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
We're gonna have to jump from here and just run all the way through until we get through the gate. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's do it, lad. Lass, even.
answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
And another fire trial. Wonder if the darkness is a time thing.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Am I gonna have to run through all this? This might be a problem. This might get us killed. Huh, there's actually 2 runes here. So I'm assuming we'll have to open the 2 runes and then we'll have to get to the sun. But before we do that, I want to see if there's any more of these shrines lying around. Looks like we can run through this house. So that means most likely the fire is going to block the obvious exit, and you're going to have to run through the upper section of this house in order to get there. That's just my premature analysis of the situation here. Anyway, let's find us a couple of more runes, shall we?
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Okay. If I get the thing just right. No? Maybe on this side? It's definitely got something to do with these trees over here. There it is. It's weird because it almost seems like they're trying to give you all this freedom as to how you can go about getting these runes, but then they limit it severely and kind of just have you, no, listen, it has to be this specific spot in this specific way. Alright. Rooftop, maybe? Gotta be honest, I'm just not seeing this one at all. The other way? Back. Oh, because I'd still need more stuff. Oh my god, it's in the ground. If I go upstairs, okay. That's why you have to go upstairs. You gotta go upstairs so that you can look down, and then you'll see the R. There it is. See again, with the very specific way to solve the puzzle. Knock, knock. Anybody home? Hello? There's the sacrifice. Well, before we actually do this, let me locate the gate. I got a feeling that these trees are gonna fall down. They're gonna block you off, and you're gonna be forced to go through here. Pretty sure that's going to be a thing, but if not, yeah, there's the gate. Okay. That would make, I mean, it doesn't make as much sense anymore because we already used the ladder to get the R. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing or not. I don't know why she's still surprised. The same thing has happened every single time we touched it. Surprise time is over, princess. Yep, see what I mean? Just like I thought. You're gonna have to come through here. Then go up through here. Be careful not to fall into the burning flames. I'm not going the wrong way. Don't fuck with me, voices. I know exactly where I'm going. Now they're gonna stop the path in front of us. This way. There's the gate. Oh, snap.
Scared, she's scared. End it.
So cheap coming at me from my blind side.
He's down. Finish him. Strike. Can't do it. Watch out.
Oh, that was it? Bunch of friggin' weaklings. What a bunch of jokers. That's what Ryan would say.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse. And have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
The way that they change the lighting is genius because it gives you go from very tense to very calm and soothing. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. Another fire gate. Assuming I'll have to open this gate in order to get to the fire gate, and I'm assuming I'll have to jump all the way upstairs in order to get some of these runes.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
It's the other way around, so we gotta go from the other side. Can I open this door? Is it upside down? Wait, if it's upside down, could it be on the ground? As in the light that's being cast through here might be shining something on the floor. No. Let's see what's going on over here. Hey.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The rainbow bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
It's weird. It seems like it should be this, but it's not. Oh. See, this makes it even worse when sometimes you're just like, you got the right idea, but the game's like, I'm not sure you know what you're doing. And I'm like, game? I know exactly what I'm doing. What are you doing? It's like I thought you'd have to come up here to get the final one. Where? It was this thing. Alrighty. Looks like we've gotten another one. The gate is directly in front of us, so I'm assuming it's going to be another combat trial. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Knock, knock.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
But did you survive the fire of Surt and escape your darkness? That's the part we don't actually know yet. Right now, you're just a voice in my head.
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Through the fire!
She's dying.
Wow. Did we die? He said run through the fire.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will chase you from the world and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
No blocking that. I think I'm dead. Damn it, the dodging mechanic. No!
He's getting stronger! Quickly! We must stop him! You must! Stop him! Surt is getting stronger! We must stop
Die!
It's too hot! Focus! It's the only way. How's this? Surt is getting stronger! Stop him now! Must stop him! The flame shields! Touch it! You're strong. Focus. Focus now.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall.
And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest.
Achievement unlocked. Extinguished. Okay, so I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point for this stream right here. So my initial impressions of the game is that both visually and from a sound aspect, the game is pretty good. Now, in terms of the actual combat gameplay and the puzzle mechanics, it's, you know, I would say it's more average, because, you know, I know that you guys were watching that last fight where we were fighting a boss, and I want to make sure that I included at least the boss fight so that I would get an idea for how the boss fights would actually play out. And it's like, even though the fight itself is a visual spectacle and all this other stuff, there's not as much skill involved as I would like. Because, like, for instance, I start out by blocking, and I instantly realize you can't block, because the second you block, you get thrown back. And then I was like, okay, so let's try dodging. And dodging felt a little bit awkward, as you guys could see, because I would have to, like, dodge 2-3 times to actually get away from a lot of his attacks, as opposed to, like, a perfect dodge, kind of like the same way you do a perfect parry. And then most of the actual boss mechanics, you just have to listen to the voices in your head. Which sounds pretty crazy. But you just have to listen to voices in your head, like they were saying, we must stop him. He's becoming too powerful. You have to stop him. So I was like, okay, so he's charging up an attack that I'm going to have to go there and break. So I should just run over there, use heavy attacks. Boom. The other phase was when they were like, the flame shield, you mustn't touch it. You have to focus. And then focusing is like you focus your mind, just like when you look at the little temples and stuff. And yes, the ambulance is coming for me because I'm getting insane from playing. But in all seriousness, I think it's a fun game in terms of gameplay. I think in terms of visuals and audio, it's fantastic. But I think the main thing that should decide whether or not this is a game for you is the story. If you enjoy the story that you've seen so far and you want to see more, then it's definitely a good game for you, at least in my opinion. I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to be streaming this later on Twitch and then potentially putting it on YouTube, depending on whether or not you guys want to watch a full playthrough of this. I don't know if that is a thing, so comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section once this becomes a VOD. Thank you all very much for hanging out and having a good time. So if you guys enjoyed this stream/video, please hit that like button. Helps out a lot. And if you're new here, hit the sub button so that you're always notified whenever I'm going live or whenever there's a new video on the channel. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Probably a little bit later today on Twitch. Peace out.